Hello everybody, this is Krow, starting a new Let's Play with my new seasonal Crusader. I did just decide I was going to record this, so we missed the very beginning where you're beating up on the zombies. I am playing on hard, which I know isn't very hard, obviously, but I'm gonna give it a go.
Overwhelm us all.
Something like
Thank
putting
you.
I have decided that I am done with school, so I will have a lot more time to complete videos, so there should be significantly more that end up being put online. At least a couple a week is the plan if I can get the girls to get on. Otherwise, obviously, it'll just be me. Hoping, well, maybe if I put my microphone by my face, you'll be able to hear me. There we go. Here pretty soon we're also considering all getting webcams and having those set up. I'm not sure if that's gonna really be a thing quite yet. Really the big thing at this point will be
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Sorry. If I can get my office space set up to where that would work out alright. Because right now there's all kinds of things in the background that you probably have no interest in. Mostly a really big bookshelf with just lots of junk on it, but I have quite the collection of just stuff. If you have a character in particular you would like us to play, just let us know, and we'll try to take that into consideration. I know the girls haven't created a new seasonal character. This is season 2 for the year. I tried to get into season 1 and I never ended up having the time to play season 1. Not that it's really any different, but the loot's better. Well, not better. It's just different. You get special loot. For those of you who don't know what a seasonal character is in Diablo 3, it is a character that resets, and there's like a leaderboard for everybody on the amount of XP you get, levels. You completely restart. So at this point, my regular characters are all at like a Paragon level 50 or something along those lines. Well, you completely reset with this one. None of your loot, none of your money, none of it transfers over. So you have to completely start over. And if you see at this point, like my stash is really sad looking right now. Like this is literally all I have. I don't have anything in a. Ooh, I do get to keep my wings. Oh, come on, give me back my wings. Give them here. Oh, they're there. Okay. And I only have the wings because when I bought the expansion, I bought it like the week it came out. So you got some bonus things for that. This is definitely one of those games that it's been interesting to see how it's kind of changed from the beginning. I mean, it's the same storyline. I mean, with the expansion, you obviously there's more story, but it's nice that like they've changed the loot. I believe to start out with, I could be mistaken, I don't believe the torment levels were quite where they are now to start out with. If I believe torment went up to like level 3 when I started. I haven't actually played that high up yet, but from what I've read, you really need to make sure you at least have all legendary items before you start playing at torment level. I mean, I could be mistaken. From what I've seen of people trying to play at torment level without those things, they get killed fairly quickly if they're not really careful. I just like to explode random stuff.
My wrath is low.
Oh no, that was out of wrath. That's not what we want. I do try to be fairly thorough in these games. The biggest problem biggest problem I had with Diablo 2, or not Diablo 2, Diablo 3 over Diablo 2 was your map resets every time you play. Versus in Diablo 2, the map, once you filled it in, stayed filled in. And I can't put, to the best of my knowledge, I can't put my map in the middle of the screen like I could in Diablo 2. And then my only other qualm is that they got rid of the Necromancer, which is basically the witch doctor of this one, I know, but I was rather partial to my flowy-haired friend, the Necromancer. However, you do encounter a Necromancer at one point later on. I want to say in Act 2 in the desert somewhere. Like, you see him for like all of like 5 seconds. There's a small small quest that you do. Basically, you just fend off the baddies. Which I don't know why he can't do it himself, but, you know. Hey, if we didn't have them fending people off, we really wouldn't have much of a game, now would we? Sorry. That's alright. I know I'm... Probably all the videos you've seen up till this point I've been sick, so I'm hoping I'm kind of I'm kind of on the mend. I've been losing my voice like no other. I get all sinusy. This cold weather has been killing me. I'm gonna try to keep these fairly short, but I do want to make this is just a constant thing as I'm playing through. I know this is a really long game, so if you end up sticking with it, I appreciate it. I am still trying to learn and figure things out right now, so, or not the gaming, but the recording aspect. Obviously, if you end up liking any of these videos, you wanna watch any of them, you just let us know. If there's something in particular you want us to do, any specific quests or boss fights or anything like that, we are at the point when we're playing in the regular game that we can just kind of do whatever we want. So we've all beaten it. Oh gosh, I don't know how many times at this point. I know I've beaten it at least I want to say 6 times. Mostly because I'll play by myself, and then the girls want to play, and I'm like, all right, well, with as high a level as a lot of my characters are, I don't get much XP from it, but it's probably almost better than I'm there sometimes, because I think they just, on some of the levels that they've played, they haven't been, or not some of the levels, but some of the quests that they've played that haven't been quite the right level. So, yeah, I have noticed that if you're, if you rush through the game and you're not leveling up, you do end up having serious issues with the bosses later on. There tends to, hello friends! There tends to be quite a bit of a problem, especially my biggest problem. Hello, friends. My biggest problem with the first time I played was that I tried to kill Diablo at like level like 20. I don't know, like 29. Some sad, pathetic level, and he kicked my butt repeatedly. He hasn't killed me since then, knock on wood, but probably because first off, I know what I'm doing, and second, I make a point of making sure I'm leveled high enough to be able to be a productive member of society while I'm fighting against him. I do have to say, I've gotten most of the achievements done for the regular game as well.
None of us are safe.
I mean, obviously playing as a seasonal character, I get to do them all over again, but that's alright. That's okay. I do have to say right now we have 4 subscribers, and 3 of the 4 of them are people from our channel. We're still looking for a new name, so obviously if you have some sort of input, you go right on ahead and you put it in the comments, or send us a message. I should be able to link you to our Google Plus account. What am I doing with my life here? Trino isn't a
I require more rest.
commonly used medium. I don't like Facebook. The girls might end up setting up a Facebook account at some point. I don't like Facebook. I had problems with it years ago, and I won't go back. So pretty much, if you want to hear from me, it's Google Plus YouTube or nothing. So obviously, unless you know who I am, in which case then we probably talk on a regular basis. These are way harder when you're a low level. And there's one of my attacks I rather like that I haven't gotten yet, that I'm sure you've seen if you've watched our other Let's Play when I played with the girls. Or with Voxel and Frey.
Nothing stops the crusade.
Yeah. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, the attack that I use when I play with them is probably one of my favorite attacks. What's going on here? Oh, well, this one's clearly better. Silly Krow, what are you doing with your life? Okay. Oh, and you also do have to end up leveling up your artisans as well, which is kind of a pain. Especially because it involves having lots and lots of money, and I make fun of the girls for having peasant money because, well, I've had millions in gold for a very long time, and like I'll end up spending all of it and getting it all back fairly quickly because I do the rifts, but I do spend a significantly higher amount of time playing this game. I don't think that was grammatically correct, but whatever. I'll when I watch this, I'll go to edit it and I'll be like, what did you do? You silly Billy. Did they move? Yeah, he's still up here. When you play in the other, in the regular part of the game, this artist, or not this artisan, but this merchant is down in the bottom right hand corner. So it's kind of weird for him to be all the way up here. I'll take that, yes, thank you. Boop. Boop. I usually buy things, but with being a lower level, you kind of almost have to.
Thank you for your help. But could
Thank
you
you
talk
for
some
your help.
sense into Leah? She won't give up on the
Could you
idea of rescuing her
talk some
own.
sense into Leah?
She's brave.
I
With
don't want to
help,
listen to
she
you
may
people
yet
talk.
save.
You probably don't want to listen to me talk at this point. No, I'm not really quite sure. I think I'm gonna make these half-hour episodes. I'm gonna try to get through some of
Leah, let
some
us
of these,
find your
all
uncle.
of the quests as quickly as I can, without obviously missing anything. Ha ha! I did it again. I did it the last time I played one of these.
Here, let me open the gate.
Did I get things? I did. Boots.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
And your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when
So
Sister
how
fell
you
to the demons.
doing? Good, good. That's nice. It's really weird not to have somebody to bounce off of. So I do intend on putting this video up.
Look, a hidden cellar.
I have to deal with
Follow me.
my rambling right now since I'm playing by myself.
There are dark secrets here.
People said she was
Hopefully
a
the
witch,
next time I
but
get
never
on,
believed it.
Voxel will have her
Captain Dalton.
new situation set up, because currently she's at a point where she oh balls. Oh, fuck. I was so close. Currently she's at a point where she cannot be using her computer. We're thinking she'll probably have that set up tonight. if not tomorrow night, latest. So there should be new videos on the way soon. We have to get together and edit some of them together, but
Here's the key. My mother's
she and I made
Thank you.
a
Last
Minecraft
night.
video
I suspected what was lurking within
couple
his
days ago.
troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could.
Did I just?
Regardless,
I did. Okay. I was
wherever
like,
he's
I'm like,
headed,
I was
hell
pretty
will
sure I
surely
leveled up.
follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again.
Shut up, Adria.
But like Aiden,
Traitor. But we did finish one of those. I do have a video that I made shortly after, or was it before that? It might have been before that when I was playing by myself. No. Yes? I played by myself first, but I think the videos that I made before that I decided I was going to completely can, because apparently I decided I was going to record without my microphone in front of my face. So all you hear is me talking about like this, where I feel like I was sounding like a little bit of a mouse, which I'm really not okay with. I do try to talk a little louder into my microphone, because I know I do kind of trail
fight
off
is
into
over for
silence
this
quite a
one.
bit. I get lost in the space between my ears. It's vast. There's no brain in there. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Candy sort of kidding. I do have to say the program that I'm using to record these is phenomenal. The sound quality is really good. The only reason why the sound quality probably isn't the best is because I'm using the headset that's on my microphone, or headset. Wow, Krow. The microphone that's on my headset instead of a special regular microphone that a lot of the YouTubers, especially the ones that have been playing for a while, use. I unfortunately at this point do not have the funds, the time, or the following to really justify buying a nice expensive microphone.
Star is close.
However, I do have a decent headset. I have a really nice computer. So there's that. If only I had faster internet, I'd be fine. My internet's kind of pokey. I know, that's nobody's fault but my own. Okay.
Burn in the light.
We do have the fastest that this company offers, but the biggest problem is I'm not the only person gaming on it. So right now I'm playing by my, right now I'm the only person gaming, so it's actually running a little faster. If the girls were on, it would probably run a little slower. However, we are looking for a new program for the three of us to talk and play. Because currently we're using Skype, and Skype likes to hog everything. Run faster, you! I'm not used to having a slow character. So I've had Paragon for so long, like I always level up their running. Their speed. Speed is the word I wanted, I swear. I know Ken English some days. I didn't just bounce a chandelier off your head. I don't know what you're talking about. I probably should have made a male character. I feel like all of my characters are female at this point. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I usually just tend to gravitate towards the female characters because I feel like I always end up playing as the guy characters when I play games, so. Not that I don't end up making like 2 or 3 of each character anyway. So I may end up, the next time I make a character, it'll be a male character. But I do have to say, I tried to make a male witch doctor, and he's creepy, like creepy old man, whereas the female one's like all young and feminine. I don't know where I was going with that statement. Like, she always sounds like she's trying to like seduce the microphone, and he's like, I'm creepy. I'm like, all right, I am too. We'll be friends. No, I'm not creepy. Well, I can't say I'm not creepy. I can be creepy. I'm definitely not the weirdest person I know, but I feel like there's plenty of people that would probably beg to differ. Sorry, I don't mean to keep signing in my microphone. I had a really long day at work today. I think it was really I didn't work very long today, but I felt like I was there forever. Not that you want to hear about my day at work. I mean, if you do, I could tell you about it. I don't think you do. I don't think you care about it. If you're even still watching. Which is nice. You're still watching. I appreciate it. I feel kind of lame sometimes. Especially talking to myself. Now, Voxel and I were talking the other day about, for where we record, finding some, like the old, like the neon lights that they would have in like the recording studios, and just like have them like, ooh, money, have them like lit up when we're in recording, just so people don't bother us. Cause like I kid you not, every time we go to record, somebody's like right there wanting to talk to us. It's like, hey, hey.
We thought we could keep the dead trapped here. Akarat, save me.
Akarat hears you, friend.
Okay. He died. Ooh, money. Give me that. Thank you. So I'm kind of, I know you can hear what I've got playing in the background with like the game. I've considered turning it up, but at the same time I know sometimes it gets a little too loud, and then you can't even hear yourself think. Which when you're playing just to be playing and not adding commentary is usually fine. But I did a few test runs where I had it turned up, and with me getting as quiet as I get, like I feel like I have to shout, which I know I don't, but there's that part of you that's like, it's so loud. And you're like, well, you're loud too, there, Krow. You're a loud woman. And I know we had discussed doing more drunken video games, and I've decided that I personally am going to stop drinking for a while. So I'm not sure how well that'll work out, because I know the other two will want to frequently, and I can't at this point. I got too much other stuff going on that I can't afford to get lost in my own mind like that very long. You don't need to hear me get all mushy. I'm not going to do that on you. You don't want that. You want to watch me play video games and smash the monsters. And I'm just going to smash those monsters good. Yes, I am. I'm going to hit them with my sword and my magical flail. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's really cool looking. Oh, I just realized my treasure goblin's not following me around anymore. Sad. I knew I was missing somebody besides my Templar.
I will enjoy this.
Ah,
Not yet.
balls. Die! This is the biggest problem I have with playing as a low-level character on hard, is I get these monsters that should be super freaking easy to kill, and like it's like taking all I've got. Like they're not really hurting my health that bad, but they just take forever because I don't have anything really strong enough to kill them very quickly. I do like to destroy the items. I like getting the extra XP just for destroying things. And I keep forgetting the attacks I have to have an actual target for them to work. Woo! Ah, Deckard Cain! Hello there, friend!
Stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
It's good to know you can't just do it yourself there, Skeleton King friend. Of course, then again, his body is not here, so he probably can't do a whole lot yet. Deckard Cain.
Stay back.
And those of you who are new to watching this, if you don't know, in the I guess not the first game, in Diablo 2, Deckard Cain ends up being your buddy throughout quite a bit of it. He's the one who ends up identifying all your legendary items, which he doesn't do that in this one. Back then you had to like get scrolls and all of this. Well, now you just have to click on it, so which is a little nicer. You don't have to like scrounge so much to get your things to work.
I learned of this secret passage through old maps. We must discuss the
waypoint.
fallen star. Follow me.
I rescued the old scholar and learned from him that a creature called the Skeleton King stands between me and the star, but not for long.
Yeah, I don't usually let the cutscenes like that go. I'll usually end up actually skipping through them. If you'd rather me keep them on, just let me know in the comments. I let it do it this time. I am going to end up turning my subtitles on so you can actually read what's going on if you can't hear it very well, without having to turn your volume way up. Like I said, if you end up deciding that that's what you would like me to do, just let me know and I'll try to get that fixed. I think the last update reset all of my stuff like that. I did have it set up before where it was giving me subtitles for everything anybody said. So there's that. Alright, we're gonna talk to Leah. Uncle, you're alive! Thanks to you and your friend here.
It was my duty to help. Now, I would know of the falling star.
The prophecy of the
I just realized my character's got a braid in her hair. I happened to be braiding my hair earlier, so I don't really look like my character, but I do have the braid, so now I kind of feel silly.
Now is that you're back.
Right? It's still there. Yeah, it is. Yay! Alright, well, I think this is where I'm going to end this episode. I will pick back up after this. I'm going to try to knock out a couple of recordings. This one's probably not going to be quite half an hour by the time I end up editing it. But it could be fairly close. So if you have anything you want me to go in depth with in this game, you end up wanting me to show you like the hardcore characters. The hardcore characters are kind of interesting. It's basically the same as your seasonal character, only when you die, you stay dead. You don't get to come back to life and go get your things. No, you're gone, so are your things. So that one's more for if you want to get really, really serious, but you don't want to, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that aggressive when I play video games. Or maybe it's the fact that I get so aggressive when I play video games that playing as one of those characters isn't a good idea. Because then I'll not rage quit, because like I don't throw things and break controllers. Well, I don't use a controller on this one. Obviously I use my mouse and my keyboard, but I flail around and scream and carry on and cause scenes. So we don't want that this time. But if you do end up wanting me to scream and flail around and play as a hardcore character, I can. Just let me know. Also, if there's a specific character you want me to play as, I can. I think I've played as everything at this point, except maybe one character. I couldn't tell you which one without looking. I think it might have just been the monk, and I started a monk character not too long ago. Not all of them are leveled up. I've only got 3 that have reached Paragon. And that's a... Right? 3? Yeah. Yeah, because I have a wizard, my witch doctor, which is the one I did first, and then my crusader. Not this crusader, but my other crusader. So, yeah. So if you liked the video, obviously leave a like, comment, subscribe. We will be trying to get up videos fairly frequently. The girls are wanting to record some more soon. I just know with their, well, not just their, all of our work schedules, and with Voxel being in school, it's kind of difficult. But we can try to hammer some out. If you have any games you want us to play, obviously leave us a comment. I'll also try to make sure I remember to put the link in for our Google Plus page. Our name is still a work in progress, so if you want to change it, right now it's SSC Triple O. Triple is spelled with 2 P's, because somebody's silly when she drinks. And so yeah, we're both on Google Plus and on YouTube. Same username right now. So if you have any questions for us, just send us a line and we'll try to get back with you. So this is Krow. This was seasonal Diablo 3 with the expansion, playing as the Crusader. Alright, well I will talk to you guys later. Bye!